Have you ever wondered what life is like in Monaco? Today we answer this question. Before starting, we remind you to like and subscribe if not already done. And now, good video. The Principality of Monaco is a beautiful place, sandwiched between the French Riviera and France. Monte Carlo is absolutely gorgeous, and within easy reach are some of the most elegant places in Europe, such as Cannes, Tropez and Portofino. For many, being able to live and work in Monte Carlo is a dream. There is even a free public beach, very nice beaches, and if you can afford it, many clubs and several private ones. Monte Carlo is well connected. A very comfortable transport system with super clean and super fast TGV high-speed trains allows you to reach any part of Europe. The Principality is just 30 minutes drive from Nice-Côte d'Azur Airport, the second largest airport in France, which also has a regular helicopter service to allow you to reach your private jet in peace. If, like me, you do not have a personal plane, you can always use the services of one of the many low-cost airlines, such as Ryanair or EasyJet or a normal national airline. The Principality is one of the safest places on earth to live, with a very low crime rate and a very high percentage of policemen per number of residents. Public schools for children are free and top-notch. Healthcare in Munich is second to none, with a number of excellent private and public hospitals and clinics. Many are at the forefront of the world, especially cardiological facilities. Munich is very densely populated. It is the sovereign state with the highest density in the world. So wherever you turn, you will be surrounded by people. With all those people in the small area of the country, inevitably, it is also very noisy. The cost of living is not much higher than in Italy, apart from the rents that are disproportionate. Everything else is practically in line with the prices found in the EU countries because, after all, you are in France. A few more kilometers and you are in Italy. Living in Munich is expensive, but since there are no taxis, it is roughly the same cost as living in the Chelsea neighborhood of London, for example. As for rents, the costs are very high. Expect to pay at least 2,000 euros / 3,000 euros per month for a studio apartment and 5,000 euros / 6,000 for an apartment. Let's not talk about the purchase costs. Studios can also cost several million euros. Not even normal millionaires can buy huge apartments, which can reach figures of 100 million euros and more. So many people live in neighboring areas in French territory, such as in Nice or Menton, where significantly lower rents can be found. 601,000 euros to these will then be added the costs of travel to reach the workplace. Monaco is very different from any other country in the world, and the people who live there are also different. Monte Carlo has the largest percentage of millionaires resident in Europe. 31.1% of the residents are millionaires. There is every type of service that wealthy people could want in Monaco. For example, there are specialized centers only for polishing Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and Bentleys. There are shops that sell only rare caviar and goose liver pate, and so on. Monte Carlo is full of life in any season of the year and at any time of day or night. High-level musical competitions and auditions, classical and pop ballet, Philharmonic Orchestra, the most famous car race in the world, F1 GP, circuses, shows, ancient and modern art auctions, casinos, jazz mosaic festivals, football, etc. The climate in Munich is absolutely fantastic, blessed with a few days of rain and around 300 days of sunshine a year. Winters are mild and sunny, while summers are long and hot. Monaco is not a member of the EU. It has some agreements with Europe and separate relations with France. If you want to live in Munich for less than 90 days every 180, you can easily do it. No permission is needed. Instead, to be a legal resident and enjoy the tax advantages, you will have to actually live in Monaco for at least 6 months a year. In order to obtain residency in the Principality, it is necessary owning or renting a house large enough for the number of people residing there. Prove that they are able to support themselves in Monaco, work or bank deposit of at least 500,000 €1,000. Have a clean criminal record. Lately, the criminal certificate is required more and more often also to be able to work. Even if the requirements are met, the residence request could be refused, for example if they suspect fictitious residence. Working in the Principality of Monaco is the dream of many people as it is one of the richest countries in the world. Unemployment does not exist and the minimum wage is around €1,700 per month. Finding employment in Monte Carlo, however, is not obvious because the priority for job offers is given first to Monegasque citizens, followed by residents in Monaco, then the residents of neighboring municipalities, and finally the others. To work in the Principality, you need to acquire a work permit, and to obtain this permit you need to demonstrate to the government that all other candidates with priority cannot do that job. Labor law is very different in Monaco than in France or Italy. While employment contracts are roughly similar in terms of layoffs, the law favors employers and employees can be fired without reason even after probation and with a permanent contract. For all information on how to find a job in Monte Carlo, I suggest you read the article Working in the Principality of Monaco. And I would also like to point out this notice board, which also contains job offers for the Principality. Well, now that we are at the end of the video, we ask you a question. Would you like to go to live in Munich? Let us know in the comments. We remind you to put a like and subscribe if you have not yet done so.